classic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag, speeding off in the Jag, yeah. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
Trippin', this is easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Bisons of San Juan taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Pickens going in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That third down conversion good for 23. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bisons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I complete. Logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Viking 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives them a lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down one, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for one extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Moore, the man in motion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
2nd and 4. Here's one deep for Pickens. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a running play here with Lamb. Deontay Banks there on the stop. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
Stroud. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 3rd and 19. Stroud to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt.
This is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the try here for the point after. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Now a hit and a a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Check smash. Check smash.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Stays on his feet. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, well, we look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide.
And he will take it in for a Cowgirl score. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Come on. Hey. Go, Reed, go. Check, Matt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A short one there to Fryermuth. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, here's Swift. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. In motion right, that's Collins. First down, and they go with Swift again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
Let's go now.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting
and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Meanwhile, Stroud's... And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Bisons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Broken tackle. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
It's 4th down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Stroud. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Cougar 19.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Stroud now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Chubb running to the wide side. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Let's go.
Stroud to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
It's 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Rolling to his left. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. A short one there to Freiermuth.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Swift going to try up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bisons 36, Cowboys 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And 10 yards to go.
Stroud to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment